Check out FlipsideGaming.com for all your gaming needs. Use the promo code HEROES to save 10% on all orders over $10. Hey there, this is John from Heroes and Legends, and welcome to this special edition of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch. It is that time of the week again to count down the 10 hottest cards of the week. Friday, Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate comes out, the main set as well as the Commander decks. And of course, those cards are influencing a number of cards in the secondary market. You're going to see that throughout the video today. But there are other things happening as well in this top 10. We're going to dig into all the details in just a second. Quickly, first though, just a fast reminder, if you go to FlipsideGaming.com, you can use the Heroes promo code to save 10% on orders over $10. Currently, you can pre-order Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate products there. They also have Double Masters 2022 products on the website now for pre-order as well. Both the Draft Booster and Collector Booster boxes are there. I'll leave links in the description below so you can find them easily. But make sure you check out the whole website because they do have a lot of other good things there too. Remember, if your order's over $100 or consists only of singles, shipping will be free in the United States. Also, whenever you use the Heroes promo code, it does support the channel, which is always appreciated. So thank you. And without any further ado, let's get into it. Number 10 this week is Worms of the Earth. It goes up $1.04 to $14.04. And that is an 8% increase. This is a good time to let you know how we compile our top 10 every week. We look at two major pieces of criteria. The first is the percentage increase in the value of the cards. And secondly, we do want to see a true increase in the number of sales out there. So if you're expecting a card to be in the top 10 and it does not show up, then it fell short in one or both of those categories this week. With that out of the way, let's talk more about Worms of the Earth. This does see a tad bit of Commander play, but yet again, there appears to be some focus on a few reserve list cards from the dark. We've also seen focus on some cheaper reserve list cards as well recently. This falls into both categories, and this might be the start of a targeted buyout. Number 9, Rending Volley, up $1.18 to $3.08. That is a 62% increase. As you know by now, Pioneer has been hot ever since it was announced that that would be the format for the regional championships this season, and that is the road to get to the Pro Tour. This is a popular sideboard card in the format. You'll see this in Mono Red Aggro, Boros Aggro, and much more there. This might lose a little steam now that Winota Joiner of Forces has been banned in the format, but this is still good against a lot of other things like Ledger Shredder, which is seeing more play now. It isn't uncommon though, so I would expect many more copies to enter the marketplace as soon as word gets out of this increase. Number 8 is Reckless Rage, and this has a lot in common with the previous card. It's red, it's a great Pioneer card, it's another uncommon, and it's going up $1.18, this time to $3.93 for a 43% increase. You'll see this one in a popular Pioneer deck, Boros Aggro. It's also in Gruul Aggro there. And it does see a little Commander play in Feather the Redeemed and a few other builds, but really it is Pioneer that's moving this week. Number 7, Martin Stromgald. This is up $1.56 to $16.63. That's a 10% increase. Now this was in a YouTube video last week by Jake and Joel or Magic where they looked at cheaper reserve list cards. That might have brought some attention to it. This does see a little Commander play though, sometimes as a Commander, and I have seen this in early deck lists around a Commander Legends card too. The card is Raga Draga, Gorgut's Boss. Number 6 is Fury. This is up $2 to $23.99. That is a 9% increase. Great in main decks and or sideboards. This is a very popular modern card. You're going to see this in Elementals, Murktide Regent, and much more in that format. Legacy, it's in Goblins and Blood Moon Aggro. Vintage, it's in Squee Hollowvine. Plus, this does get a little Commander play too in various builds, including Omnith, Locus of Creation at times. Number 5, Old Gnawbone from Adventures in the Forgotten Realms. This is up $3.24 this week to $45.32. That is an 8% increase. So this is being added to the list with Commander Legends Battle for Baldur's Gate. That is worth noting. But the list is going back to the larger size. So more copies of this will enter the marketplace, but not in the same quantities we saw with Streets of New Capenna. Also, there has been a leak circulating for the upcoming Beetle and Grimm's Here Be Dragon Secret Lair. Turns out it looks like Old Gnawbone is going to be in that product. When it comes to gameplay, this has been a popular Commander card ever since it came out, and recently it's seen even more play due to Streets of New Capenna. It's in Corvold Faker's King builds many times, and that strategy is getting more attention because of all the support the New Capenna brought to it in various ways. Plus, it's in Commander builds around new cards like Agnes the Dragon's Lash, Ziator the Incinerator, Ginny Faye Jetmir II, and Jolene the Plunder Queen from the Riveteer's Rampage Commander deck. Now, Commander Legends is also pushing this as you could imagine. This is found in the Dragon Commander builds, and those are poised to see a lot more play due to the Dragon support coming from the new set and its Commander decks. Not to mention the Treasure support that continues to remain strong moving into the new set. Let's look at some preview cards to see what I'm talking about. First, we have mythic and rare examples of dragons and a dragon support card from the main set. I'm not going to spend a ton of time on preview cards today, but feel free to pause the video if you want to dig a little bit deeper into these cards. Take special note of the last card, Miram Sentinel Worm. I'm already seeing players putting together early commander deck lists around that card, and including Old Gnawbone. Additionally, there are some great dragon support cards at Uncommon in this set too. As a matter of fact, there was an episode of the Command Zone podcast this week where they discussed Old Gnawbone, which could have brought some more attention to the card too, but they were discussing how it could fit into 2 commander builds around a couple uncommons. Those cards are on the screen now. Corlessa's Scale Singer and Thrakus the Butcher. Plus, there is a Commander Legends commander deck called Draconic Descent that has plenty of dragons. The first 3 cards you see on the screen come from that deck. The first one is the front-facing commander. Now, the product does not share color identity with Old Gnawbone, so you can't use it as an upgrade there, but I wouldn't be surprised to see Old Gnawbone sitting in the 99 next to some cards from that deck in the future. The last card here, Brainstealer Dragon, is in a different commander deck, Mind Flayers. And yeah, it's called Flayers, and you're going to see why in a few minutes. Again, that deck doesn't share color identity with Old Gnawbone, but since I'm showing dragons, I figured I'd show you that one too. Let's talk about the treasure mechanic next. Look on the screen, you're going to see 5 cards, either mythic or rare, that are from the main set and support that mechanic. Plus, the Draconic Descent commander deck also has a treasure token and artifact theme going on. And the card on your left is from that deck, also happens to be a legendary creature too. Now, the card on your right is from another commander deck that doesn't share color identity with Old Gnawbone. It is Black Market Connections from the Party Time deck. Not only does this card support the treasure mechanic, but it's going to be good in tribal builds too, including dragons. And in reality, this is just a solid commander card in general. I think you're going to see a lot of this going forward in the future. As a matter of fact, keep an eye on the price of this one. It could be the breakout card out of all the commander decks. Number 4 is Exorcist, up 331 to 3867. That is a 9% increase. Now, this does see a tad bit of commander play, but this is another reserve list card from the Dark that appears to be the target of a buyout this week. Number 3, Umbra Sphere Manifest, up 639 this week to 1650. That is a 63% increase. This is one of the Innistrad Crimson Vow set booster cards, and it is a popular commander which is poised to see even more play now due to one of the Commander Legends commander decks. The deck is Mind Flayers. This could also be a good upgrade to that deck, or good in fresh builds around the front-facing commander, Captain Nagathrod, who is a pirate. See how it all ties together? Aside from the captain, though, let's look at some other support cards for the horror creature type that you see in the deck. Here's 6 cards that are brand new on the screen, including a legendary creature in the top left corner. Additionally, you'll find some support for this tribe in the main set, too. Here's 3 rares that are all horror creatures. Plus, before we go to the next card, I have seen Umbris in some early commander deck lists around another card from the main set. That is Tasha the Witch Queen. Number 2, you knew it had to be here, the Dragon from Commander 2017. This only comes in foil. It goes up 687 this week to 6209. That is a 12% increase. So this is a huge dragon commander, and in the 99 of some builds too. You know it's getting hot now because of all that dragon support we discussed earlier. I'm sure you're going to see a lot more of this at the commander table soon. Finally, coming in at number 1 is Grave Robbers, up 1106 to 2749. That's a 67% increase. This does not see much play to speak of. It just looks like another targeted reserve list buyout from the Dark. With that being said, that's going to do it for our top 10 hot cards this week. Remember to join us this weekend, though, for our regular episode of the Magic the Gathering Market Watch, where we discuss everything that's happening in the secondary market. Until then, though, hey, stay safe out there. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, and have a great day. Hey, thanks for watching. This video is made possible through the generous support of viewers like you on Patreon. Check out the description below for links to our Patreon page, as well as our Amazon affiliate store, where a small percentage of all sales will also help support the channel. Finally, if you haven't had a chance yet to subscribe, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of the new videos on Heroes and Legends. Talk to you again soon, and have a great day.